Emerging.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be demonstrating something really cool and new that I found out on airplanes. So this is all the command blocks we're going to be using right here, just 8 of them. So let me really quick summon my airplane here, and let's just hop in here, and as you see we are kind of flying around. The console is getting a little bit spammed, so I'll just press F1 so you guys can see better. Now as you see I'm flying around. Now if I want to go up, then I kind of just look up and I start flying up. And you know, as you see, when I turn, I mean, it's not like a straight turn. If I get closer to the ground, you can see I'm kind of gliding more still to that way. So yeah, it kind of operates just like a real plane. You know, you look down, you're gonna go down. Now you could even like make it to it's where like a flight stick, where you know if you look down you go up. But like I said, I'll show you guys how to do this in just a second. So let's come back over here and kind of land down on the ground. Let's see, okay, looks like I'm kind of in the ground here, so let's hop out. Yeah, it's a little bit buggy, but you know, it's not too hard to change. Just kind of crashed it into the ground. So, let's turn this clock off really quick here. So yeah, this is just the fastest clock in the game, constantly setting the block right above it to a redstone block with destroy. So yeah, this is faster than command block minecarts, so that's awesome. Now, what these 7 commands are doing here, they're basically this looks pretty complicated, and I'm going to admit it is kind of complicated. It's using the new 14W07, the new 14W07 features, so bear with me. I'm going to try and explain these the best that I can. So basically it is saying execute, which basically just says run the command, and what we're running this command at all players, and then the RY and the RY stuff. Let me explain this. So the R stands for rotation, so this is saying if the player's rotation, and then the Y stands for along the Y axis. So as you see, you see 2 coordinates right there. Here, they're right where the back to game button is. But yeah, so right now you see it's at like 90, because if I look straight that way it's going to be perfect 90, straight this way is like 0, straight that way is negative 90, and then straight this way is like negative 180. So yeah, it goes like from 180 to 180 basically, so it's a total 360. So I'm basically saying if their player's rotation of their y-axis is from -5, the M means minimum, by the way. So if there's no M, it means this number or lower, and if there is an M, it means this number or higher. So it's saying if the rotation is -45 or higher, or if the rotation is 45 or higher. So right now I wouldn't qualify no, this would qualify because this is in between -45 right here and positive 45 right there. So basically if I'm facing from this angle to that angle, so this general direction, so you know, executing it relative to the player, and the command is teleport at E, type equals blaze. In a radius of 1, we're just going to teleport them relative to themselves, but point 2 to the Z. As you see up there, when it says facing, it says towards positive Z. So basically it's saying if I'm facing the Z direction, like in this angle facing the Z direction, teleport all the blazes 1 block away from me in like this way basically. So the reason that this is actually working is because of this command. Like basically what I'm doing for the plane, I'm summoning a minecart, but it's not just any minecart. It's actually riding on a blaze. Now what I've done, I've made the blaze invisible so you can't see it. And the reason that there needs to be a blaze is because blazes are one of the easiest mobs to use that fly, because basically if they're not activated then they just kind of fall slowly. So you know, if I try and use a minecart, I would have to constantly teleport it up because it falls and it looks really juddy and it's not very good. So yeah, you're basically just riding on an invisible blaze. Now I believe that if you're in survival mode, the blaze will kind of take out on you, just shoot at you with its fireballs. So let's get up here really quick. Yeah, as you see, the blaze is kind of damaging me like that. So let's hop out. And you know, as you see, when you hop out, the plane goes down because it's no longer in a radius of 1. But yeah, the blaze is kind of on fire there. So I'm still not sure what to do to get around that. I mean, you could just give the player invisibility. I don't know if that would fix it, or just put like entities in between the blaze and the falling sand. But yeah, so let's come back into game mode 1 here. You see the blaze kind of decimated the minecart there. So yeah, I'm doing this command 4 times. So then I'm saying if his rotation is from -45 to like 135, so in this angle, then he's going towards -x with like the point 2. So I just do that 4 times for each angles. I'll leave these commands in the description for you guys to mess with. Now for the height over here, we're kind of doing the same thing, but we're doing it with X and Y. So we're saying if his X rotation, so the X radius is from 45 to 90, teleport the player -1. So if he's facing, as you see, 45 is down here, and then 90 is straight down. So basically if he's facing from the 45 mark, so down here, to the 90, so if I'm facing kind of downward, then I'll go down. Same thing for here, except up. So if I'm facing kind of upward, I'll go up. So this actually works really nicely, the mechanics, because I kind of glide down slightly, because the blazes, they glide down ever so slightly when, you know, they're not activated or anything. So yeah, I'm not really sure as of a way to fix the problem where you have to be in survival, but you know, at least in creative, you know, I'll give myself invisibility and see if that works. So let's just find that over here. You know, let's search it. Invisibility potion. Okay, it looks like I can't do that, so I'll just give me the effect. So I'll give that to me for like really long, say. Okay, so let me come into game mode 0 here and see if we can kind of still have the blaze attack me. So yeah, it looks like, okay, yeah, we're still taking damage, so I'm not sure about this, and where the card isn't moving because the clock is jammed. So yeah, I'm not really sure any good ways to do that yet, but you know, you guys can kind of try out these commands for yourself. I'll leave them in the comments. But yeah, these are our airplanes in Minecraft. Now, like I was saying, the reason my console is getting spammed is because currently I don't believe there's any way to turn off execute commands. So I'm not really sure what you're gonna do. Now, actually, what you could do here, let me show you. What you could do instead of executing it, you could just here, let's see, where am I? Instead of executing the command, you could just like do TP. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah. So it doesn't look like there's a way around this yet. You know, there's no game rules for the execute command as far as I know. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have to deal with that for now. But yeah, guys, so these are my airplanes. So make sure to like if you enjoyed this. You know, subscribe to see more of this stuff. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. See you later.